Hi everyone, it's Soto Creative Corner, and today I just wanted to share with you the first lesson on how to make a paper doll with quilling paper. This doll I'm still working on her, and I'm going to show you how I do her hair. I also have to add some weight for her to stand up, so right now I'm pairing her up with a little doggy until I find out what I want to put there to make it stay. But the first video that you saw, I didn't have them displayed standing up, and I wanted to let you know that that could be done, and so I went ahead and did that with the paper quill dolls that I've created already. And also you have the option to making wings if you wanted to turn your paper quill doll into an angel. Here I'm working on this one, and I'm going to put her with the string, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach these wings to her. They won't lay directly flat on her. I have a little coil that I have attached to the wings inside, and that's what it would look like. Also, flower baskets. Today, the instructions is the measurements. To start off with making this doll, you need to make a dress, and then we'll go along and we'll attach sleeves and a head and hair and shoes and hands. So once you make your pattern, here's another dress that I'm making. So you can see when I put the dress pattern over it, it pretty much matches up. Now, just because it's this size doesn't mean you keep each doll dress that size. If I was to take this doll here and put this dress up to it, it'd be a long dress, because she's a shorter doll. The pattern is just a guide. So you want to adjust your dresses so that they look like, you know, different dolls instead of the same doll. See? And each doll has its own individuality. If you use the pattern as a guide, and it makes some dresses smaller and some a little taller. The same pattern, but I just go out a little wider. I have it measured out because I make a lot of it. I make a 2 1/4 strips, and as well as a 1 1/4 strip. When I make the sleeves, I use a smaller size than the one where I make the dress. So if I was to take one of these coils, it should measure 2 1/4. To start making the dress, you'll have to cut your coils strips to 2 1/4 and 1 1/4. The 1 1/4 strips are used to make the sleeves and fillers. Once you make that, cut that coil at 2 1/4, you'll take your slotted tool and roll it into a loose coil, and then you line them up and glue them together. 9 of them glued here, and then just put it up against your pattern. And as you can see, it's a little oversized. If I was just to do 8, that would have fit the pattern itself, but we're doing 9. And so that's the first row. Now, there's no denying, there's a lot of coils that you have to make. A lot of coils that you have to roll. This is another dress that I'm working on. Some dark pink with some light pink. So you need to get started rolling out your coils. I'd say the dress could take up to 100 coils. And that's including the sleeves. So you need to cut cut your strips 2 1/4, and using the 1 1/4 as filler, and also to make the sleeves. You'll need some strips there, maybe 50. And then once you get your coils rolled and glued and they're loose, then you can start being creative. Like here's a coil where I used the smaller 1 1/4, and then I made these yellow coils. It's another dress I'm working on. But the patterns you can make, there's this one here. There's another pattern using teardrops and just open coils. If this wasn't in blue, you can almost shape it into a pineapple. Just looking at it, it's actually some sleeves that go to this dress here. You make some flowers. But it all starts with making your dress pattern, and then cutting your strips down to 2 1/4, and then rolling them into a loose coil. Gluing them together once you get them rolled, and then starting the first layer on the bottom of the dress. So that's the first lesson, is getting your strips cut and then rolled and then glued together after you make your dress pattern. I also use a plastic shield that protects my template and keeps it clean, and then I put the coils right on top of the clear plastic and work from there. Okay, well, I hope this helped, and I did make a video earlier, but I got so overwhelmed once I deleted the edited video that it took me a little bit to get back into the groove. But this is lesson 1. I hope you give it a shot, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Soto's Creative Corner saying have a great evening.